Well, good morning, folks. It's Richard Gene here. Hey, man. I've looked out this window enough. Wishy-washy. Should I go fishing? Should I not? Ooh, it's cold. It's damp. It's this. It's that. It's raining. And it goes back to one thing. I'm wanting to go fishing, so I'm going to. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'm going to dress accordingly and go ahead and go fishing. Now today, the last 2 days has been cold, windy, rainy, damp, soggy, whatever way you want to put it. But it's been cold and real overcast. And these are conditions right here that I've faced a lot. And I know just about exactly what crappie do. In fact, I'm sure that a lot of the fish are up shallow, okay, because of this situation right here. The water's high. I know that the fish are probably scattered out. These are things that I probably know because I've experienced it a lot through the years. But it'll surprise you a lot of times about what you think you know and what actually is. Because crappie are unpredictable, just like any other fish. But today, I'm just going to focus on covering water, casting, and searching for a bite here, and one over there, and maybe one over there. But we'll see. You never know. You might find them grouped up where you're catching one after another. Fishing's that way. You'll never know unless you go. Weather conditions, like I said, I don't care. When I get ready to go fishing, I'm a-going.
Woo! Okay. All right, we made it here finally. The water's dingy. All this rain has made this water real dingy. It's not too bad, but it's pretty doggone dingy, folks. It's dingy. But today I'm going to use a Cadence CR7 6'3" medium light, extra fast tip. Okay, rod. It's real lightweight. And I'm using a Garcia reel. They don't even make these anymore. It's called a Orra, ORRA 530. And using 4-pound test line, Mr. Crappie, and an ultimate jig head made by 4x4 bass jigs. And I'm using a loop knot today. Okay, and I'm using a Bobby Garland blue ice. And it's really this particular jig's really a clear water color, but because of the pearl, it'll shine even in this dingy water, I believe. But we're gonna see if we can't catch a crappie. I think because of the overcast conditions, they shouldn't be over 2 foot deep. But we'll see what happens right here. Now, conditions like this where it's been overcast and rainy and drizzly and just not nice outside, usually the fish is going to be real scattered up. However, I've caught my biggest crappie in conditions like this. So, you know, I just wanted to add that 3 of the biggest crappie I've ever caught in my life has been in conditions like this. But let's see what we can do. Let's catch one. There we go. First crappie of the day. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Too many shad back up in here. Come on up here, boy. Uh-huh. Well, y'all have had it now. Y'all have had it. Pretty little black crappie. Look how pretty the colors is on that fish. My goodness. This is a place I've never fished before. Gunners, I tell y'all what, Gunnersville Lake is so big and expanseful. And these fish right here move so much, you just can't stick with one spot. You have to move around and hunt them. Come on in here. And it's hard to predict where they'll be, but there we go, pretty little crappie. Let's let him go. Go on back. All right, he's in good shape right there. Maybe we stumbled onto something right here. They're going to be scattered. No better way to cover water than by casting. What was that? That was a bluegill or something. Got some bluegill in here. That's a good deal too. As cold as the water is. But that crappie was probably 2 foot deep. Right around it. That's what I was looking for right back up in here. Boom. God, that high-vis line, folks. This is a good fish right here, and I got a net ready for him. He ain't no super dog crappie, but he's a good one. The wind is blowing a bow in my line, but that's okay. I watch right in the center of that bow, and I watch for that tick. That's a high-vis line pays off, I guarantee you. Yeah, that is a good crappie too. Boy, it's getting so cold out here. I can't feel my fingers, but look here. Succulay. Oh man, there ain't nothing like it. I should have my pliers in my pocket all the time. At all times. God, them pliers. Woo, them's cold. There ain't no insulator on them. Beautiful fish. Let's let him go. Go on back there, you pretty thing. Get a little bit bigger. Yep, that wind is, the weatherman was right today. Usually he ain't, but today he is. Fishing is, hey, man, it's a sport. Well, hey, second to none. Let's catch another one. There we go. Fish hit it on the fall. Made a cast. And that crappie nailed it. I can tell that's a crappie. See how he's going back and forth, lolling. Look here. Sure did. Thumped it on the way down. What about that? High-vis line when it's overcast. Folks, I tell you, it's a plus. Especially when you get older like me, where your eyesight's not perfect. I used to use, let's let him take a look at that. That is a healthy looking fish right there, no doubt. My goodness, it's a lot of fun. You're going back. Good fish. What was I going to say? Clear line. I used to be able to see that stuff. It don't matter how dark it was. But when you get a little bit older, where you need some glasses, try that high-vis line. Crappie ain't line shy. I mean, I've caught crappie in gin clear water with this high-vis line without any problem at all. There we go. That's a crappie. Man. Now that fish, that was the first bite that I've had that had any boom to it. Boom to it. He thumped it. That's a mean crappie. Y'all see that? He ain't real big, but he sure did. Let's see how he's got it in his mouth right here. Yep. See how far down in his mouth the jig is? That was an aggressive bite for some reason. He's pretty good size. Pretty good fish. Let's get him off right here and let him go. He got hooked down in there pretty good. There we go. Nice little fish. Black crappie. Let him go. I don't know why, but I was thinking a while ago, I said, you know, I can't find any white crappie this time, folks. I don't know what the deal is, but now I love to catch them white crappie. To me, they fight just a little harder. Yeah, I'd say they fight just a little bit harder than a black crappie. There we go. My goodness, come on out in here. That fish come off that bank 100 miles an hour. He did. I'll just flip him on in here. Golly, what a fat crappie. That's a chunk, folks. My goodness. Picture of health. Get the pliers right here, and I want to let this fish go, and I want to show y'all something that, in my opinion, is real important. Matter of fact, it's so important it's a must in my fishing. But let's let this fish go. Go on back. Shake your head. That means they're mad at you when that happens. Now the wind it's blowing for a while, then it's stopping. It's blowing real hard for a while and stopping. But I always face into the wind. I maintain boat control that way. And also, now, not only do I maintain boat control, the fish is always going to be positioned towards the wind. Or if there's any current, they're going to be positioned towards the current. So you're bringing your offering back towards them fish in a natural way. And that'll get you your strikes. Even on a bad day, when they're scattered like today, you'll still manage to catch a few fish, in my opinion. All right, folks, that's about it. We did manage to find some fish, and they were up shallow. And the reason is because of the excessive rainfall. Finding some warmer water back up in a cove where crappie shouldn't even be. Just a new place. And of course, after this outro, I'm gonna go hunt some more places like it and see if it's gonna be a good pattern for a while. But you know, crappie are here today, they're gone tomorrow. You can't never tell on these big lakes. But now they can be caught, even bad weather like this. And today I was fortunate it didn't rain. Now, I mean, they were giving a lot of rain, and for some reason it didn't rain. Can't go by the weatherman all the time, we know that. But I want to say thank y'all for watching, the great comments. Hey man, nothing like fishing, nothing like being out here. It is cold and it's windy and damp, but I love it. There's nothing like it. And hey, man, I can't help it. Woo! And remember, go fishing when you can, because it's good.